RPRs, get them done. Our worst case scenario, and look closely at the RPR, had a client came in, she's a lawyer, we talked about title insurance when she purchased her house. No, don't need it, it's okay. And I'm not one of these people who say everyone should have title insurance. It has its place and time. If we have questions about that, we can talk about that. But it does have its use sometimes. In the backyard was a cement pad, and it said on the RPR, cement pad, and it encroached into a nature reserve area. We had a $40,000 holdback because we're going to have to remove about this much of the cement and then put in grass and make it look nice so it's part of this nature reserve. The whole development was based on this nature reserve being preserved. There is no question we're not going to get around it. We're not going to get a relaxation. 2 weeks later, I get a phone call from the client. She says, remember I was in with the RPR? I said, yeah. But remember that cement pad? I said, yeah. Well, it's not a cement pad, it's a swimming pool. And I can tell you, removing this much of a swimming pool is not a $40,000 job. We're now looking at least $250,000. And 2 years later, it's still being litigated over. You don't want to do that. If you're acting for a purchaser, ask to see the RPR. Because maybe not the realtor on the other side is not a fantastic CIR Realtor who's been through the session. Look at it. There's no reason why they shouldn't have it available for you. It doesn't have to be a term or condition. I mean, it can be if they don't have it available. But ask to just see a copy of it and just go through it. Make sure it looks right. Take a copy if you have one, but I mean, it's not necessary. But just so you got that proactive step, so you don't have a client that's kind of stuck with things afterwards. On the cleanup side of things, we're stuck with the contract and the situation that there is. You guys are on the forefront and you have the ability to deal with the contracts and make them suit each situation. I think the biggest mistake that I see people make is sort of referring in their mind as the real estate purchase contract as a form to fill out to get a house. It is a legally binding document, and when your client signs that and waives conditions, they are bound to buy that property subject to whatever's in there. So if someone wants to paint the house bright pink and there's a restrictive covenant that says they can't paint it bright pink, they might be mad. We've had people who have bought houses, or small acreages, and 10% of the property was allocated to the province for them to buy, and it was registered on title, so it's known, everyone knows about it. Unbeknownst to everyone, the seller had actually already sold the property to the province and got the money on it, but it wasn't, no one had looked into it beforehand, so there was an issue on that.